Let me get in Major Shah. Major Shah, so we have gone around in a massive circle and gone back to the status quo ante of 20 years ago, where Mulayam Singh Yadav said, okay, minimum legislative oversight is okay for madrasas. What we haven't touched upon is, do the madrasas require reform in addition to the religious teaching, in addition to the Quran? Do they require better chemistry labs? Do they require better physics labs? Do they require mathematical education? Do they require other co-curriculum, maybe sporting activities, other kinds of things that would give students other mainstreaming opportunities?
Right, Rishabh, firstly, madrasas in Arabic, it means a place of learning, of getting educated. So most certainly the ruling of the Supreme Court, it's welcomed. In fact, why? I'll tell you why. Let me tell you logically. See, people have a wrong misconception. They have a misconception of madrasas. Oh, they are this. No, madrasas. In fact, they have taught people like Guru Nanak. They went to a madrasa to learn Persian. In fact, in his early years, Munshi Premchand went to a madrasa. He is such a literary person. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first president of India, first vice president of India, went to the madrasa. In fact, we have a list of them. Now, madrasas, yes, they should actually reform. They should study English, science, maths, computers, which is the computers is the language of today. In fact, earlier, एक ज़माना था where people would say, अंग्रेजी सीखनी है. Today, computers are a must, because computers should be taught in madrasas. I advocate, because computer doesn't discriminate. Computer does not know you are Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or Christian or where region, religion, which country you belong to. Computer just knows your capability. So madrasas, yes, they need to reform. And I will quote the former Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University, Lieutenant General Z.U. Shah. When he was the Vice Chancellor, he inducted something known as the Bridge Course. Bridge Course was what? Bridge Course was bridging the gap between the modern education and the madrasa education. So which means now a madrasa student could join the IAS, IPS, could join the army, could become a lawyer, a scientist, because he's well educated. He's just not just qualified for madrasas and just be on theological teachings, on religious teachings only. And apart from the Quran,
all right.
Yes.
Okay, so there are going to be, Major Shah, there are going to be people who will pursue religion as a life's devotion. They will become the clerics in the future, and then that is not only their devotion, their duty, but is also their means of survival. That happens in all communities. It happens in Sikhism, it happens in Christianity, it happens in Hinduism. There are people who are priests and then derive their livelihood from their knowledge of religion. Certainly in the Muslim community, that is also going to hold true. But there are 16,000 madrasas in just UP. We're talking about lakhs of students. It is not necessarily that all of them will aspire to become clerics. They require other opportunities. Now, are we in fact doing the alternative by perpetuating the only option of religious education in certain villages, denying them mainstream opportunities?
Right, Rishabh, absolutely. That's a very, very good question. See, the social reformer, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, studied in a madrasa. In fact, he abolished sati. And so what you said is very right. Not necessarily that a person who is madrasa educated will actually go for to become a cleric or go for theological studies. A person from madrasa should be capable enough, should be equipped to get a good job outside. कि दीन के साथ साथ दुनियादारी के बारे में पढ़ाई करे वो. So it's very important, because I remember earlier, when I was a small child, there used to be movies, they would see, in Hindi movies especially, you would see chitti aayi hai gaon mein, a master ji reading out a letter in English. Now it should be technology. Technology, because, and I think technology is very a must. There's no escape from technology. Thanks to technology, we are right now, you are in the NewsX office and I'm sitting in Gurgaon and we are communicating. So basically, madrasas most certainly need reform. And most certainly, and let me tell you, the image that they have had, people say that, oh, they have, people from, I don't know what, they have been maligned. But see, Rishabh, they are good eggs and bad eggs everywhere.
Yes.
I studied in a Catholic school. I went to a convent school and in St. Joseph's, and thereafter I went to Lawrence School, Lovedale, to a boarding school. So there we had a cathedral in both the schools, in fact. And it was, yes, but that doesn't mean that they taught us on theology. Yes, I would proudly go to a church. I even now proudly go to a temple. I proudly go to a gurdwara. In fact, so it is something for secular learning. And the
Okay.
concept that the ruling of 2004, in fact, in fact, Mulan Singh Yadav, we went to the High Court ruling. In fact, on 22nd March, the High Court ruling was now the Supreme
Okay.
Court given a verdict, and it's very much welcome.
Okay.